Hey guys, so just got to the office. There's no one here yet, and yeah, need to carry on with the stuff from yesterday. I actually didn't get much done yesterday, so I feel a bit guilty about that. God, I spent the whole day faffing around when I had this entire day to go and execute a whole bunch of stuff and get stuff done, and I didn't do much. So feeling a bit guilty about that. So I need to get on with that. Before I do, my entire day is booked out with meetings, and then 6 o'clock this evening, I'm meeting with the team, or part of the team, to just discuss what is things that we can do to get 1,000 people there, make money from the event. So that's our two topics that we need to discuss now. Because this money that we make now needs to roll up for the future event, so we need to get this done. And I think that is it, guys. So let me crack on, let me start doing this stuff, and then I'll chat to you now. Hey guys, so where were we? After this morning, had a couple of meetings, then went to Friday Club's new venue at Centurion Theatre. Yes, what a cool venue. So we need to get a bigger space because we're busy expanding, and we're going to start running some marketing for Friday Club. As you guys know, we've partnered with Alan, the founder, and we're going to help him expand Friday Club. And we went to go check out the new venue. Very, very cool. I made a quick video actually for the Friday Club members, but we'll maybe pop in a small piece of that. So we've been scouting a few venues just for our size and what we're gonna grow out. Check out how nice and big the space is, and it's got a full outside area where there's all a bunch of different chairs and in it. So we're sitting, arranging with the venue. So this is Centurion Theatre, absolutely amazing, really accommodating people. So we'll send you through the details. Please make sure this Friday you pitch up to the correct venue. And then what else did I get up to? I finished our sponsorship layout, so I'll pop it up here on the screen now as well. Then you can have a look at the sponsorship layout, and then maybe if you want to create a sponsorship package, just how to structure that into process. Then Aluma Capital also let us know that we can use their auditorium. They've got this, it almost looks like a mini theater. Very, very cool. Where we're going to run, because the entries I think open up by Friday. Then the entries for the 1 million Rand package deal for the Viper Spit, it's opening this Friday, and then we need to basically interview everyone, knockout stages. So they're going to get up on stage and they're going to pitch their business, and then based on that we're going to have a couple of judges, and it's like red or green go through, or maybe what's that golden buzzer where the stuff falls off the ceiling. Maybe we'll set up something like that, I don't know. So yeah, that is it. And then I did a press release statement as well, just to go out to all the different people, all the different guys that we want to get involved, and then start reaching out to my community to see who's got access to introduce me radio stations, TV, anywhere where there's a big network. And then yeah, so that is all basically done. So now, probably next few minutes, it's just before 6 now, I've got a Zoom meeting with the team B, or A version 2, I don't know what you want to call it. So some of the guys can make it on Saturday, so we've got a Zoom session now for the guys that can make it today, because I value their input and I want to get their input into what we can do to make this event successful. Cool. So let's so just to go through some of the stuff, the two main things is we need to make money from the event itself, obviously. And then for that is one of the main options is the sponsorships. The other thing we thought about is selling like an ice bath for company function, because we've got the 30 ice baths. So we can then sell that off at the event. So that's some of the options, and then there'll be a whole bunch of small things that we can use as well for the ice bath to actually make money out of the event. So I think the main thing is getting the 1,000 people there. So we need to chat to bigger companies that can send quite a few people. Any sorts of groups that anyone knows about, in terms of also getting people through, we thought about maybe connecting with some of the gyms, and then also obviously schools, if we can get through schools. So Abby's busy designing boards for us. So we're almost done with the boards. Then we're going to get the chromatic boards printed that we can push out to different locations. So different locations have the chromatic boards up so that we can add that on. The corporates, some of the things we thought about is doing it in like a Springbok jersey to put onto that theme of the Aussies. Come and do it with a Springbok theme. And then also, who do we know that's got a couple of 100,000 followers on social media that can promote the event for us? Then there was one, then something really cool, which will start off probably tomorrow, is chuck and run. So we're going to create videos. It is basically chuck and run, where we take ice into like a jug or something like that, and you catch someone by surprise and you chuck them with the ice water, and then you run away. So it's chuck and run. But before you start, you have to all that say, "Hey, I just bought my ticket for the ice bath challenge," or you can just hold your phone up and say, "Hey guys, I just bought my ticket for the Guinness World Record ice bath, and I'm tagging X, Y, and Z to do the same." But after you buy your ticket, you have to dunk someone in ice. So chuck and run. Yeah, that's basically in a nutshell all the things. The rest was all nitty-gritty details. So I think the main stuff is just who do we know, who can we contact, what options do we have? We start with marketing. What other options do we have to get 1,000 people at the event? I shared the sponsors brief on the WhatsApp group. So that is kind of the sponsor brief that we have with all the features and benefits. So there's a lot of stuff on there. I think that sponsor package is like really compelling sponsorship package. Then we can take one high-level sponsor, which is 250,000 Rand, and then the event gets branded as the event. So then the whole name of the event becomes the event. So we've got that sponsorship packages up. We might have one or two sponsors for like the 25,000 Rand package. I'd like to get a 2 or 3 on the 100,000 and then possibly one on the 250,000. So now it's just a case of sending that out. And then I've got a lady as well that she sends us a quote that I accepted. She used to work in the media space, GateNet, etc., etc. So she's got a lot of connections in that space. So she's also going to reach out to a whole bunch of different people. Yeah, the rest was just technicalities that we discussed. It was about a 3-hour meeting, so it's a lot of technicalities.
I'm still busy with Henk at the moment in terms of what we discussed from last week, Friday. So I should be seeing him sometime this week to discuss that further and take further from there. I've also, again, tried to reach out to Sia Kolisi. Obviously, it's a big pull if we can get him on board. And so I'm still working on that. I've also made contact with the school where my son goes to. I'm waiting for them to come back to me. So I'm busy with that as well.
Yeah. What big companies is there? Like, if we think about some of the big companies, Toyota, I think there's a Mr. Price office here as well. So those type of companies that we can reach out to.
I've got 2 clients that I want to actually reach out to now, and that's Chamberlain's, which is pretty much countrywide, as well as the Kia. I know the dealer principal of Kia here in Pretoria, and I think we can actually get that moving. I think it'll really be great. So I'm sure you can do some sponsorships there as well and actually come on board. So I'll be making contact tomorrow to actually discuss it with him.
Yeah, that would be amazing. And then, Pierre, you spoke to the paramedics, eh?
Yes, I've spoken to the paramedics. They're gonna send us 3 paramedics that's fully qualified paramedics, 1 ambulance for 6 hours, and then they're gonna give us 10 first aid responders as volunteers to help with the ice baths. So we already got like 13 people from the first aid guys.
Okay. Then, Glenn and Cindy, we can just see if you're available on the day, and if you know someone else. We need 10 judges. So what we're going to do is we're not going to have a prelim day. We're going to let everyone pitch on the day. So the idea is to get about 10 judges lined up, and then each judge can take like 50 or 100 kids, because it's 1 minute session. So it's going to be like an hour and a half, 2 hours sort of thing. And then we threw everyone. And then each judge will pick their top. They have to pick one out of 100.
Sure.
That might be quite a difficult thing.
That's rough.
You have to choose your favorite. Yeah, and then the top 10 will then come on stage. Maybe we must do 2. Then the top 20 will come on stage. I see Cindy messaged. Oh, she'll be contacting ENCA as well. So hopefully we can do that. Yeah, then we can do. So Cindy, will you be available on the day, and maybe your husband as well, to be judges for like an hour or 2? The kids are going to get there at 7:30 for registration, just also to not hold up the queue too long. And then from about 8 till about 9:30, 10 o'clock, we'll go through the kids. And then everyone else can kind of manage just the events. I want coaches to be the judges. So I want to get a couple of coaches on to be the judges. And then Manette and Abby and Pierre and everyone can just kind of organize all the flow around the people. And then the coaches can be the judges that's going to sit there. So if you guys know of 1 or 2 coaches as well, I'll also reach out to my network. And then just for the prelim, and then each coach or each judge selects their top 2. And then the top 2 goes through to the final, where we'll interview them on the stage. There's also one or 2 people that I reached out to that's billionaires in net worth. So I want them to be on stage as well. I think it would be cool if the kids pitch to a billionaire. And then I want to reach out to 1 or 2 other people that I know as well. And then we'll have 1 or 200 millionaires on the stage as well. So Brilliant. It would be a good judging criteria, and they'll kind of pick who's the kid who walks away with the money. Just an update for the websites as well. We loaded up, so it's $250 for a double ticket. We thought about changing the price to have single tickets. And what's happening now is, because it's a buddy, everyone's tagging their friends. Like, are you going to come do this with me? Or are you doing this with me? So to get them involved, or stay the ticket so they can get their friends involved. And then we're going to have an upsell where there's an additional coupon where they can buy additional tickets in 1111. So it'll be $250, and when they go to a checkout page, then there's $125. Add a ticket if you 3 people or 5 or whatever. Yeah, I think that's it. Then in terms of marketing as well, Abby and Wynand is creating banners, table talkers, like the square things that stands on the table at the restaurants. Then we can add that out at restaurants to have the one side the Viper's Pit, and the other side the Ice Bath Challenge. Yeah.
That's a brilliant idea.
Yeah, Friday Club will also market to them. We need a whole bunch of volunteers, so I'm going to see if I can get some. I just need to have some cash left over after the marketing, and then get us some shirts. It'll have like 0 to 1 million team type of shirt that we can do as well. I think that's about it. Thermostat. Did you check on the thermostat?
I did send them an email. I'm still waiting for reply back, so hopefully by Wednesday.
Okay.
So yeah, hopefully by then I can give you a feedback on that.
There's a couple of other people that I'll reach out to now, and then We Buy Cars. I see they're already advertising at the driving range, so I want to see if we can contact We Buy Cars as well to find out if they want to be a sponsor or what they can do, and they can also send a whole bunch of people. Ideally, we will fill it up once we get to a certain number, then I'm only going to market to entrepreneurs and business owners, because that's kind of our market. So I want to just get in front of those guys. That is it. Short and sweet. Quick update.
Awesome. Exciting stuff.
Yo, Abby.
So I am busy talking to my connection at Outsurance. I'm waiting for a response. You know, it takes a bit of a while. And I am busy talking to my neighbor who's working at WeBuyCars. So I should have
awesome
answer between tomorrow, latest Wednesday.
Okay. Yeah, Abby's been a rock star on the sponsors and the partners and stuff. She got what's the print company?
Print Factory.
Print Factory is gonna print some stuff for the winner, and they're gonna print things for the event itself as well.
Brilliant. Fantastic. That's great news.
And a whole bunch. Rosalind, us, and so she's already rock star on all the stuff, and then she does the designs after she's done with all the networking. So thanks, Abby, you're a rock star. Oh, the other thing we need is tents or big gazebos or something. So if anyone knows someone with big gazebos or tents or something like that.
Did you happen to speak to Ruan from ARC from Crisis on Call? Did you
Yes.
Did you get on with him? Is it?
Yeah, that's the guys that Manette and Pierre chatting to, if I'm not mistaken. Cool stuff. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Thanks,
Easy
Eugene.
peasy.
Thanks, guys. Have a good evening. We'll chat soon.
Cool. Cheers,
Sure.
guys.